Hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more Matchplay content for y'all. I'm joined by the Quackity McQuackerton. I was about to say like twerking and also kaiju at the same time, and it ended up being like
I am the
twerking.
twerking kaiju.
Hey,
you know the what? Ah man, I can't remember the meme, but it's like the like where they're like the guy's running after somebody, and he turns around and points at him, and they start mimicking the dance to each other.
Yeah,
I want to see. I think I saw one with Godzilla and Kong. It was beautiful.
No, yeah, I remember seeing that one too, because we basically have the same Twitter feed.
We do.
But yeah, we have some more 2.0 matches for you guys. You know, a lot of our folks at Locals actually got product and were able to get their hands on stuff, so they were able to put some decks together, and they got together and filmed some matches. So that was pretty neat. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. By the time this video drops, we are like steadily approaching official set drop, which is going to be super, super exciting. We've, at the time of recording at least, both of us have yet to get our hands on product, but we have heard very, very good things about like what the boxes are like, pull ratios are like, and just overall like the quality of the set. Yes, I hunger a lot too.
I desire.
But yeah, let us know what you guys have pulled so far. Let us know what your hits have been, what alts that you're liking, and all that good stuff. Because today's matchup features Jorel on the left playing Old Faithful with Ancient Greymon, and we've got Mike bringing a Magna Garurumon video, which is going to be super fun. I know Mike's been looking forward to this video, or to this deck, for a very, very long time, and he's always been a chef when it comes to this sort of stuff. So I'm excited to see what he's bringing to the table. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe. Check out our socials. Check out our Discord. And if you want, check out on how to become a member down in the video description. But without further ado, let's hop right into this bad boy.
I tried to type in Magna Garuru to have the card pulled up just to be ready for it, and I accidentally typed in MAGA.
Roll Tide.
Magna Garuru. Roll Tide. Anyway. So we see them, all the players getting set up here, just getting ready to go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like EX7 was cool. It was a nice little touch up for like, you know, giving us some new things. Oh, the Wanyamons?
Mm-hmm. I like this choice. No, I like this choice.
I wasn't expecting that. He's if you have a yellow tamer, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -2 KDP for the turn when attacking. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
So, okay, so we see a Strappy play. So he got an alt Magna Garuru.
He does.
Heck,
he
Mike?
does. Mike and Will to get their case. So they have a decent amount of bling. Especially from what we've heard from other fellow content creators and people in the community. Like, opening this set just looks really good, which was super, super relieving because it was looking dicey, right? Like I know everyone was super worried about 2.0, especially after like how 1.0 and 1.5 works. I think the ratios in that were pretty meh. And from what I remember opening of that when I first got into the game, they were pretty meh. But looking at all this, it looks very, very nice. Ooh, Koichi.
Yeah, so to catch everybody up to speed, Strappy Swung hit a double tamer with the Koji Takuya, and then Mike just passes Jorel over to his 3 with a new Koichi, who's pretty darn good. And then Jorel's just doing more red hybrid things.
It's Ancient Grey time.
Yeah, it's Ancient Grey. It's go time.
And speaking of Ancient Grey and Jorel things, by the way, for people that did like those POV videos, I do think that we're working on making those something that we're gonna do a bit more often. I know Jorel did get a head strap for it, so it'll have a better point of view. It's just a matter of just getting a chance to kind of record footage for it, because with the release events going on and whatnot, we're gonna probably be playing matches on our own on the side to get content for you guys. But we'll probably start trying to roll that out after release event stuff calms down and we're just sort of into the format.
Right. So pretty decent start, I'd say, by Jorel. He gets it early, 2 checks in with the Ancient Greymon. He sets up another double tamer, is able to still choke to 1. And here, Mike is using Koichi's effect, which is essentially the same as Tommy's, where if you pitch a card with Hybrid or 10 Warriors, you gain a memory. JP is sort of there for, I guess, if you want to draw, you can go ahead and do so. By pitching a card, you draw one. He's the same as Zoe, essentially, from the new set. And we see Mike go into, looks like it's a Loey.
Yep, goes into a Lowy, which is on Evo, draw 1, trash 1. And then he has the same one attacking effect where he can Evo into a hybrid for a reduced cost of 1.
Okay.
We do check with the Strabi, hit another Tamer out of security. That's pretty good for Jorel. We swing Lowy. The effect of Koichi would let him return a card from trash to hand. I don't remember the exact requirements for it. But it looks like he grabbed out the Dragon's Roar option, which is interesting. You return one card with the Hybrid of 10 Warriors trait from your trash to the hand.
Yeah.
Does Dragon's Roar have that trait?
10 Warriors, maybe? I don't know. But he did end up going into the Kaiser Leo, which is pretty good. On play and when Digivolving, you can delete one of your opponent's level 4 lower, which is not bad. And then pass his turn over. Jorel's
like a proxy for something? I'm not sure. Anyways, sorry.
Was it Dragons or was it the Susano option?
It might have been the Susano option. It was Susano option. That's what it was. I'm silly. Oh.
Okay. So this option card is pretty interesting. It's a 3-drop, which essentially it's the same as the Emperor option, which essentially lets you just kind of turbo into your Magna Garurumon by tucking stuff underneath, and then its security effect you can just play out a Tamer essentially from hand or trash, which is not bad.
Dark to Light, Thunder to Gunfire. It is such a metal card. It is the most metal name for a card you can get.
Yeah.
Okay, so we trash the Susano option to gain a memory here off Koichi. Looks like Mike will also pitch a Rihi here to get another memory. And so far, good back and forth. Like, pretty good setup. I forgot that Strabi can Evo over yellow. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we do Thunder to Gunfire here. So this will let him place the 5 hybrid trade cards with different names from his trash under one of his Tamers. Then one of his Tamers with 5 or more cards
hand
under
or
it can
trash.
Digivolve into a Magna. Hand or trash, right,
nice.
sorry. Yes. Can go to a Magna Garurumon in the hand, ignoring the requirements and without paying the cost. So we see Mike go ahead and tuck the Lowy. Looks like the Rihi, the Kaiser, the Strabi, and Beowulf. Look at that beautiful art, dude. I'm so glad they went back to doing the dual arts, like the interposing, like how Magna and Emperor are back to back in this or whatever.
Yeah. So Mike used its on Evo effect, which was essentially by returning one Digimon card from the stack, you can basically delete all of your opponents with the same level. Since there's nothing on Jorel's board, I think it makes sense to just put the Strabi back. We go ahead and swing, and dang, close for game.
Just get some swing. Yeah. Yep. Was able to go ahead and swing, Digimon attacks, add top security card to his hand, unsuspend, and then call it a day. It's a good game one.
Not bad.
That's
It's
pretty
very
cool to see.
interesting what this purple hybrid engine is allowing it to do. It's such a flexible core because not only have we seen it be like utilized heavily in Magna Guru here, I mean, Merva hybrids is, I think, a thing now because a lot of the purple hybrid level 4s have on-play effects as well, which for those of you who remember, Merva lets you just play out those bad boys and you can utilize those on-play effects. There's like Merva Venus toolbox too, which is floating around, and it's interesting. It's very interesting what this engine can do.
Well, the cool thing too is that there's so many build variants as well, right? Like it's like you were saying, there's so much of a toolbox to it, and like we have like 2 different purple hybrid decks going on right now, right? We have like purple hybrid that's like running like a Merva top end, or you can really run like any generically good purple top end with the purple hybrid engine because it's so efficient. It's really good, especially because it also works with the old Koichi as well, much like how like. On the opposite side for fire, wind, and ice, like you have Tommy, who is still very much in his vein with Store Strip and blue cards and stuff like that. Jorel already just doing damage. Does check a Susano ace out of security. But to finish what I was saying, but there's also, of course, like, you know, while there's Dusk and Velger and that whole engine for like the more generic at top end, then you have the Lowy and Kaiser Leo that are being run for are still run in Merva stuff too as well, but also just work for this deck. There's just other like weird build variants you can do with all of it. It's just cool. It's really, really cool. There's just so much to it.
Oh,
Neemon
bad Neemon. Well, I mean, on top of that too, like
is nothing but
we see Ancient Garurumon just being sprinkled into this too as a yellow top end, right?
Yeah.
So
and then of course there's the promo Magna Guru as well that can work in this deck that works specifically very well with the new Magna Guru.
Yeah, a lot of options here. But as you said,
Yes.
Jorel's got a ton of tamers on the field, a lot of tamer advantage. Utilizes that to go into Burning Gray off of one of the Takuyas. Then goes into a new Aguni, which will let him bring back something from trash.
Oh no. He's doing the Jorel thing where he starts leaning into his hand slaps.
Stop.
Okay,
No.
there it is. So
he swings for everything.
Yeah, does the rest of the security checks. It's 5 checks at he had
Big
plus
number.
2k off
He had
of
plus
each
2k
of
on
those.
everything.
So plus 8, so he's 21k. Actually, no, 23k because of the Takuya.
Oh,
That's
he's gonna
crazy,
keep
man.
turn, isn't he? Because of the 2 analogs.
He will be able to keep turn. Does he have? There's nothing he can do here.
Jesus
though, I don't think, to just end
Christ!
it. No,
Another
just puts Baguni in the back.
What the heck?
Has the Flame Mon on the board, ready to go. And at this point,
What do you do here?
Mike's Upamon. Yeah, Mike's got it's a hill to climb.
Odin's? Even
He could
Odin's don't
Thunder
save you
here.
here. He could thunder. He could thunder.
He could Thunder to put a card back in security and then clear the Flame Mon off the board. Maybe I'm sure he has a rookie in security or in trash at this point with how many
Yeah,
cards just got
and it
checked.
looks like that's what he may be looking for right now.
Yeah, he's checking.
But even then,
Yeah,
say you go Magna, right? Like, is there anything you can really do? Because you have an Aguni in the back that'll just swing.
I mean, well, he can recover a card. He just can't push any real aggression.
Right.
Because he can put a card back into security to get rid of the Flame Mon.
Sure.
And then it just matters if Jorel has the hybrid to close it
To do
out,
the
to
thing,
go over
yeah.
that Takuya in the back. Which, admittedly, even then, it might not work because, in theory, Mike could
Oh,
Evo
Susano.
into a Susano Ace in hand if he has another one. God, the card looks so good.
Well,
So he's checking here. We do place 5 different ones under the Koichi. Evo into the Magnaguru without paying the cost. Does
But
he
on
have the means of
Evo-
getting rid of?
doesn't look like he had a rookie in trash. Fortunately.
Yeah, it has to be the same level as the place card, so we can't pop the Flame Mon. That is a bit tough. I think all right, he has the Beetlemon, which gives him sorry, the hold on. The
Okay.
Metal
He's got one of
Commentary
the
does give
inheritables
blocker.
that'll pop something too. So that was his way of getting rid of it. One of the
Oh, the
purple hybrid-
Rihi.
The Rihi,
The Rihi
yeah.
gives minus 4k. Yeah, it gives
Yeah.
minus 4k on attack, which is crazy.
4K? Really?
Yeah, it's one attacking minus 4k
Jesus.
DP to one of your opponent's
Oh,
Digimon. That's a really big hit
Dang it.
for Jorel.
And we go
That's tough.
into a...
Kokabu in the
Kokabu.
back, which would have choked to 1. Unfortunately, Jorel will shoot up to 3. He'll push up. He'll go to 4 off of the Takuya. He's going to be able to tuck a lot of cards first here, though.
Yeah.
They have to be different names specifically. So
Oh, because for
you can
each
tuck up to 5
tamer...
cards.
Jesus
Yeah, so
Christ.
we have an Aguni, a Burning Gray, and a Flame. That's really all he has in there.
Uh-huh.
But that's still enough. Oh, he has the Gigas in hand, too.
Gigas is pretty good.
Yeah,
Gigas
being
is
able to just
pretty
give
good.
Rush.
Yeah.
Looks like Jorel's thinking. I think
He doesn't have an Ancient Gray. Oh, no, he does. He has an Ancient Gray.
he has a Burning Gray as well. Just debating on what to do here.
Goes Burning Gray.
I feel like maybe I'm crazy. but
Alda?
It's probably better just to swing the Aguni and go into Ancient for like 1 cost, right?
I would guess so, but it looks like you just
And just
hard
do the
Evo
checks.
into the Ancient Gray to pop the Koichi and calls it a day.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like could Aguni not swing?
Uguni could swing,
'Cause
but I think he's probably just going for board control here.
Oh, he's not big enough. He'd only be at 12k. He'd need more DP. Because the Magna's 13. He doesn't have a DP boost in his inheritables anywhere.
Oh,
So he wouldn't have been able to pop the
Gotcha.
Magna, so it risks the Susano Ace play. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fair.
So then Mike uses Koichi to go into the Loey.
Mhm.
Loey will draw and pitch 1. Looks like he pitches a Strabby Man.
Yep. Kokabu also yeah. The Kokabu's actually really nice being able to reduce the cost.
Yeah, it's just like the Penguin Mon
Yeah.
and the blue-red one.
All
I
those
really do
little,
like
like,
those.
hybrid
Those are
rookies
like,
are nice.
yeah.
It's a bummer they Evo for 1, but it also makes sense that they Evo for 1 because they would probably be too efficient if they were free Evos.
Yeah. I mean, they're paying it forward with their Evo cost for a future turn.
Yeah.
You know, the more we see hybrid stuff, this also could just be like the like fresh breath air sort of like goggles in play, but like a lot of this stuff is really cool. Like it's so toolboxy. Like I'm actually having a lot of fun just like thinking about like the different stuff that could be going on.
Yeah, I won't lie to you. I'm looking at this Magna Guru build right now, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to build it because it uses like
same.
Uses the Koichi, uses
I was like, I don't think I'm not gonna build it. Now I'm watching Mike build. I'm like, God dang it! Now I'm gonna build it.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. We swing Upa. We are able to draw a card because we have less than 3 security.
I also like how JP is on that Tamer card. And he's just like,
he looks like a Nintendo character.
He looks like Mario, like a cheap knockoff version of Mario.
Absolutely, dude.
A non-mustache.
I'm excited
Mario.
to try out that black hybrid build that I showed you. Whenever I get that on the channel.
Dollar store version Mario is gonna evo into the
okay.
Which one is
the
that?
Metal Kabuteru.
Metal
Kabuteru, who on Evo just digivolves 1. Which is pretty good. Pretty good. And then also has blocker.
Just goes ahead and tucks everything.
And then can't remember what JP does exactly with his inheritable. I think when attack targets change, you may play 1 Tamer card with inherited effects from your hand without paying the cost. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Does swing for game? Yeah. And that's just it there. Okay, we go to game 2. Or game 3.
Game 3,
okay,
yeah.
Sorry.
That fist bump threw me off a little bit. I was just like, wait, did I miss a game? Is that over?
It was a good game. I think it was just because it was just a good game, and it was.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Very good game.
Yeah, this like yellow package for Magna is interesting. I know fellow content creator Risu was what?
What did I say? Well, I forgot that was game 2. Okay.
Yes.
Jorel was like, I won. And then Mike had to hit him with the wake up call of, bro, that was game 2. Jorel going, oh.
Brother, we got one more.
I got one more in me.
I was just saying, Risu though, I know he's disappointed that Magna Guru is not blue. He sort of went back to, I guess you could, if you were nitpicking, like the traditional like purple, yellow, and like black sort of like trifecta for it is more like quote unquote lore correct. But
he really wants to use
see the blue one. Yeah. So shout out Risu. Fair. If you haven't heard of his channel or checked him out or subscribed to his channel, do hit him up. Great content. Does a lot of the commentary and a lot of the reviews for all the big tournaments, which is like huge data for us as players. So yeah, support the boy.
In many ways, Risu is kind of like the commentary like OG. Like he was doing it.
Yeah.
Like way back when.
Well, I remember when I first got into the game, I was watching his channel for some of the commentary and like deck stuff. Yeah.
Same. He was one of the first channels I started watching. Yeah, he's a very, very cool guy. So we see Mike go ahead to start kind of building up a little bit. Does have the Kaiser Leo on board right now. Will swing.
Good guy.
Does survive. Big 7K boy. And then just drops an Emon, gets some search going. We have the Kokabu in the back as well for future turns, which will be really nice. And Jorel looking a little bit... Oh, no, not stuck at all. Never mind. He's setting up. So we'll be able to tuck some sources. Has a Burning Grand hand and an Ancient.
Honestly, I feel like you could even just drop the Tamer and just like wait.
Yeah.
You could also just like you could also.
Mike's offering a lot of aggression next turn, but your clapback's probably pretty crazy if there's Tamers. Oh, he does have a Goonie. Never mind.
He does have a Goonie and he has a Burning Gray as well. The Burning Gray would give raid. The Goonie here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Opting not to warp Evo. He is? Oh, he has Burning Gray and Inheritables, actually.
So he's a big guy.
But he won't...
He will... What's going on here? What are we doing?
That Aguni doesn't Evo off of the... Okay, Jorel's catching it.
Yeah, so we go Burning Gray. And okay, there we go.
There we go.
We get there.
All right, we get there. Admittedly, he could have still like done that in that way. I think because I think
I think there would have been maybe
the new tamer
little...
and hybrid of 10 warriors trait may attack a player.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think ancient would have been able to swing end of turn because he's 10 warriors.
But if he's already suspended, he can't swing, right?
Well, no. The issue there was that Jorel went into the Aguni and then swung with the Aguni thinking he would Evo mid-swing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But that wasn't the case. That Aguni is when Digivolving, you have Burning Grain inheritable in sources, you Evo into Ancient. Which he still could have done all that. And then swung using the Takuya effect. But he realized that, like, that's not how it all... It basically was just shaken out differently. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, so we go Aguni here to pick up a piece. We'll pick up the BT-17 Aguni, which will then let him go into another Burning Gray for 1, the cheeky lad. He's a big guy. Swing. He can swing and raid if he wants to.
Well, he doesn't have piercing. I think he just swings at security here. Just gets the chip.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She just says bye-bye.
Yeah. 5 checks at...
Oh, well,
big number. Does block. Okay, we will block.
The one thing that we lose to. The blocker.
Yeah. Does just play out a level 4 lower hybrid trait card, so we don't get anything back there. I have to imagine it might have been better to probably go into the BT-17 Ancient Gray there just to clear the body and get some damage in.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly would have just raided. Just raided with the Burning Gray, pop the guy, and then you could even just like choke to 1 or something.
Just wait. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, we see another.
We just drop a metal combo. Yeah, we're a bit stuck. Mike's probably hoping for a little bit of gas from his security, which is fair. I mean, he's in a pretty good spot to do that. Like, these flame mons aren't really threatening too much damage right now. Jorel is missing promo Aguni. Oh, we're going for damage.
Wait, when did Atomic Inferno get a reprint?
That's from the event pack. I think.
My wallet.
You blocked that one.
My wallet cries.
Yeah. Metal Kabu doing crazy things. So we push up.
Hey, I mean, 7K blocker. Not bad.
The beast form. I think it's the beast. The beast spirits for the hybrids. Honestly, are like there's strong cards in this set. Being 7K DP base for a level 4 is.
It's big.
Phenomenal. Of course, they have high evo costs, but I mean, it makes sense with what they offer. They're pretty good. And a lot of times you can kind of cut the evo cost thanks to the human spirit versions.
Jorel decides to... you got to tuck first because it is a starter main effect. So before you do any crazy stuff, you got to do your tucky tuck.
New set, everybody.
Yeah.
New set. We're learning. Okay, now we're into the Burning Gray.
Burning Gray to Aguni.
Swing Aguni.
Yeah.
Ancient.
There you go.
Pop, 2 checks. No tamers. Oof.
That's no bueno.
End of turn will be deleted. No tamer to spit out. However, the Flamemon...
Well, there's tamers
Flamemon lets us spit out tamer from hand. Yeah. And then we add the Aguni back.
I mean, you could argue that Jorel is probably the one that's looking at a pretty good spot here.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that Takuya Koji ready to go. No rookie in back, but I mean, I think that's... I mean, well, he doesn't need it. He just pushed up that turn, so...
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing, too. It's like, I mean, okay. All right, so we go into Rihi.
Oh, Rihi. So he has jamming. And Rihi on Evo, I believe, is able to... It's been a minute. Let me look it up. Play a tamer card with inherit effects from his trash without paying the cost. There is... Hand or trash, maybe?
Yeah,
nope,
hand or
only from trash.
Only from trash.
Only from trash. So I don't think he should have been able to play out that tamer there. You may play a tamer card with inherit effects from your trash without paying the cost. Yeah.
Okay. So we do end up doing more tuck-in from the double tamers here on Jorel's end. It is rough though, as like if you're playing a hybrid deck and you don't see your tamers, that is rough because you basically can't play the game And if you do, you're playing it almost like handicapped at that point because you're just evoing for like 4 cost or throwing things down and hoping it sticks.
Right.
Oh, okay, no.
We're getting crazy with it.
Don't do this.
So Burning Gray, go into a Goonie. Goonie on Evo will go into the Ancient Gray. We'll go ahead and end of turn be able to swing thanks to the Takuya Koji.
I think they are clarifying something here.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
End of turn. Yeah. They're clarifying it now. Or they're checking a ruling real quick.
I think this is where he says you can splice it out.
Yeah, this might be the split. Okay, so for everyone watching, there's a little bit of a cut here. So basically, there was a whole rule dispute where essentially we were trying to figure out because a Goonie has the whole like this Digimon deletes itself at the end of your turn. We were trying to clarify whether that would proc after or before the swing. You're able to do thanks to the Takuya Koji effect. And the way it all shakes out is that you end of turn, you can use Takuya and Koji to swing. However, because you have to finish resolving all end of turn effects before like the attack happens and is considered part of the effect of a Goonie, you have to resolve the end of turn effect before your actual battle goes through. So your attack just fizzles, basically. We had it looks like, I believe Jorel was, who is one of our judges, was checking in the Discord while that's some of the footage that got cut out here. But he looks like he got the clarification on it, and it does not go through. If that ruling does change later or something like that, we'll find out. But for right now, that was the ruling that was clarified in this instance. So, unfortunately, he does not get any damage out of it. He was able to clear the body off the board, at least, but no actual damage done.
And here, I mean, you are in turn, so like he technically has to like.
He has to go.
He has to do it now.
But I mean, he's got the memory too. He really.
That's what I was about to say. That he really could just he could just do hybrid things.
Check because he can just end of turn swing off of the. We'll go ahead and we'll evo into Alda. Oh, we do hit a
there you go. Yeah, blitz.
Yep, and then end of turn.
Dude, that.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Gigas is there. Gigas is huge. That's
Gigas just gives rush. That's not even the hugest thing. It is nice, but it's the end of turn for the Takuya Koji. It's just basically giving you a blitz. It's a constant blitz.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. No, that's nasty. That is nasty. That is nasty.
That's always I feel like that's always been one of our hybrids issues is it never had blitz. It never had like an end of turn swing, right? It always had to have enough memory to swing before turn was over. Having that now with like even with like the old like BT12 Emperor Grade 2 is gonna be nutty. It's gonna be insane.
You don't need blitz Omni anymore, really.
No,
because of that.
You really don't. Because that inheritable is just like, hey, I'm a blitz. Go for it.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys enjoy it. I know we both did. We've been craving just new content, new decks to talk about, and this was honestly a really, really good match to watch. Like, you know, we got to see an updated red hybrid deck. We got to see a really interesting, like, kind of Magna Guru focused on the purple hybrid engine, which is always awesome to see. So this is a great time. You know, I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are too. And hopefully we catch you on that next video. Bye-bye. Bye.